Alright. Got on a little earlier today. Servers were pretty unstable. Just flying around, exploding. Looked like classic Star Citizen to me. So, getting on again, and hopefully the servers are a little more stabilized. Plan is to go out and do some peaceful rock mining. Hopefully find some Hadanite. I'm not above mining Dolovine. Just a soothing solo mining adventure. Going dark on world chat. Tram is feeling a little glitchy, but at least we got here. Alright, what should we go fly? I'm thinking MSR. A little more responsive when I'm trying to do, you know, flyby pinging to figure out where the rocks are. Retrieve that. Nice thing about Microtech is it's got a garage that you can get to pretty easily. We'll go grab the 10. Right, so we'll go grab the rock, and then we'll move out to my preferred mining location. Power on, engines on. Contact ATC. Okay. Lift off. Alright. Step 1, don't explode. Step 1 accomplished. Lights. Nose down. Actually, let's throw the gear down. No, shouldn't have actually brought it up. We're going to get down to the garage here. Lots of broken ships. Okay. Mule. Is that a lynx? It's a lynx. Alright, let's take a look. I'm landed on garbage. Okay. Let's not land on that Hornet. Okay. That'll do. Open sesame. Close sesame. while I was on earlier today, I was able to get a hold of the TS2 for the C2. There was some weirdness going on with that. Let's see. Claim that. Okay. Go ahead and pay the expedited fee. Just chill for a minute and a half. Yeah, so when I logged on, it logged me into Kleischer, the prison, with no prison time, just there for no reason. And when I got out, it at the what is the I forget what the orbital station it lets you out at is there above Hurston, but my no ships were there for me, so I had to go ahead and deliver the Gaitek Suyin. The Gaitek Suyin came in and I flew out and almost immediately exploded, which threw me back into Kleischer. This time with a prison sentence of like 30 seconds. I think that there were some invisible NPCs or some invisible players that just kind of in the way. Anyway, I did finally make it to crew L5 again. I actually server hopped to European because the doors were still busted on our side, but they were fine on European. Got the TS2, got it back to Microtech, put it on the C2, and then went over to Hurston and bought a rock. Then I went out and tested rock mining so I could do it on stream today, and it worked pretty well, but I exploded 2 or 3 times while searching for other mineral deposits, 500 feet or so off the deck, and just random explosions. I think that there were some invisible hills. I also saw some rocks, some of the minerals, 300 and 400 feet up in the air, just floating there. So I think they were invisible mountains or something. All right, that's. Oh, I thought I paid the expedition fee. My bad. Reacher. Go ahead and claim that. Definitely don't remember ever doing that HDMS Han, but cool. Retrieve. Garage 01. There she blows. Rock DS. See. On. Which one do I need? Thank you. There we go. These bumps are not necessary. There we go. That's close. open the gaping maw that is the MSR tail ramp. Oh, wrong button. Open. Oh yeah, server instability. This is going to be good. Okay, what do we got? B wind's moving. B out is not really. Servers at 4 and 5 FPS. Right. There it goes. It's chugging. Come on. Close up so I can... Won't let me go. Interesting. There it goes. Okay. That's good. We'll see how far we get tonight. Server's being fun. Come on. Slow even for Crusader doors. Take a look around. Nothing really to hit. It won't lift off. Okay, we're gonna be that kind of day, are we? Engines off. Yeah, we've got about 120 milliseconds of lag time between input and delivery. This is going to be a fun day out. Whoop. Okay. Well, unlike Get Your Lemons. You curse the person that made the hybrid fruit that is the lemon. Gear up. Alright. Just gotta make it to space. Then we'll go over to Magda, which is my favorite place to do rock mining. Mostly because you can do Adonite mining in a sperm suit, so it doesn't require like Noveski suit or anything like that, or Pembroke suit. Not too hot, it's not too cold. It can get a little dusty, a little hard to see occasionally, but you can do it in just, almost t-shirt and shorts. That route. Thank goodness we'll be doing this in the MSR, so it'll be nice and quick as far as quantum goes. Man, look how good New Babbage looks down there. Game's beautiful. Interesting. Actually, I bet there's a decent. I'm gonna kill the server statistics. And ooh, would you look at that? Now we can see where I've created my thumbnail from, but jeez, what a game. Okay, back to playing said game. 38 million kilometers to Hurston. Righty. When we get to Hurston, we'll make a quick stop at one of their HDMS so I can get some. I'm going to raid the sustenance so that way I don't have to come back. We can just load up the MSR with all the stuff and kind of live out of it for the whole stream tonight. Take a peek at chat. The nice thing with everybody doing Siege of Orison is that I've seen very little in the form of piracy and just player griefing going on. We should be left alone today. Just a little under halfway there. This is your pilot speaking. We'll be beginning our descent into the Hurston system shortly. Please put your tray tables and seatbacks in their full and upright position. The service crew will be coming through with trash bags. Please hand them any trash that you have or anything that you wish to dispose of. This only accounts for items that you've imbibed. Do not try and put your children in the trash. Local time is 8:33 p.m. We have wonderful time being your flight crew. We know you have many choices when it comes to how you get around the verse. We thank you for flying with us. Yeah, server chugging. Okay, that's OM3. That's our next. That's not going to work. Right through. Okay, we're in cooldown. We're going to clear the route. That should allow us to bring up this. And we'll go to the, not SF. We need an MS. There we go. Pinewood will work. Pop down to the surface of Hurston real quick. Just to raid the little mining station here of any white box beverages that it might have. Okay. So pretty hung up. Hurston doing Hurston things. All this low-level fog. Destroying video cards. Can't wait for them to optimize this. We're holding it about 35 FPS, but then we'll get occasional 1% lows to 5 FPS. Great. Okay, coming in. You're out. Just ghost. There's a pen. I'm coming in at pancake speed. Oh. Be hard, but pretty good. I think there's a screenshot opportunity here in a sec. That sun rising on Hurston. Yeah, you can tell the server's checking all the doors were open. Or I could just fall off and die. Let's see if it'll let me pick myself up off the dirt. Come on. I know you're chugging server, but this is the kind of death that you let me stand up from. Come on. Sleep. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got the Hurston lean going on. Maybe I'll learn how to do camera controls next. I'm playing for you. Don't know how to do them. Okay. Windy. Something doesn't look natural about the way my character's running. Too distracting. If I have a lean inside. Nah. Character doesn't have a lean inside. Ooh, white box. That's what we're here for. Fill all the drinks. I don't appear to have a multi-tool, so that's going to be handy. Good. Drinky drink. This will allow us to stay out the whole day. Why take one when all will do? You can have that nasty one. Good flares for days. White box. Ooh. The white one. We're going to put that one on. Vanity. I has it. Okay, next. I think that's all that's here. We'll go complete the round here since we're here. I forget what commodities are available here, so I'll also see what they sell. Oh. Ooh, red box. What's on the red box tonight? You know what? Thanks, Cortan. That way we can see it billowing in the wind. White box. Just local. Food. No. White box. There. Ponos, orange, Ponos, blue. All the Ponoses I need. What do you sell? Aluminum, scrap, and wood. Okay. And away we go. Run across the way here to the barracks. Not the barracks, the operations. We already went through the barracks. Mining control. Okay. I feel like we still have a lean in here. Oh, we need to see the Cape Bellow. Oh. Nikes did it. You're Chris Roberts. Fix the sort button. Okay. Don't forget to remind me to move everything from local to the MSR when we need to filter this vehicles. So I screen dragged all this stuff to Fringe. Invite the box. White box. Attack. Don't need it, don't want it. Okay, I think that's that. Okay, moving on. Last room. And another white box. What's in multi-tools on this planet? Oh. Fine. Local. Okay. There's a platinum bay here too, right? Remember? Find it. Another chance to have some more boxes to loot. Yoo-hoo, Platinum Bay. Where are you? You're hiding back. There you are. Quest for more loot. And we're rewarded with a red box. Take it all. Put those arms on. Thanks. Rip. Really selling that sperm suit motif. Got two Novikovs. I can't put it on, but anything else in here? Okay. Onward to Magda. Don't forget to transfer from local. All the beverages you'll ever need. We'll also do a stopwatch when we arrive, so that way we can figure out how much money we've made. Oh, it's going to be that, is it? How about now? Nope. Not a space issue. One of you. You. Oh. Oh. Server. Done. You know what? Vehicle. Personal vehicle. Go ahead and keep one of those on me. Okay, doors are snappier. Maybe the server's rebounded. Oh, that's even for such a kind of desolate place, it's a good looking view. Okay. Lots of people dying. Lots of medical rescue available. Maybe that's a gameplay loop I'll do the next couple of days. I do enjoy being a medic. Downside is there's a lot of people who try and grief medic players. I think that's terrible gameplay. My personal opinion. Therefore, I'm right. soon as we get to Magna, we'll go to OM1, which is the marker above the North Pole. Find a nice non-mountainy area to kind of focus on. 2, that's the South Pole. OM1 North Pole. Technically, OM1 and OM2 both work. Just force a habit OM1. How I learned a long time ago. Now as we look down, everything almost everywhere is daytime. You know what? No, there's a station there. I don't want to get too close to it. This one. This plains area over here looks the best. So we'll just jet on down. It'll take a moment to get down there. I assure you we are moving, even though it looks like we're not. We just have a long way down to go. Magda is a pretty big moon. It takes a long time. When you're in orbit, it tends to drop you out something like 80. No, I want to say it's like 40,000 kilometers above the surface. I'm not flying straight down either. Should be breaking into atmosphere pretty soon. The other nice thing, there's the atmosphere mark. 33,000. Okay. The other nice thing about Magda is it's got lower gravity, so a little more forgiving. It also has very little air. So air braking is not really a thing. Okay. There we go. Those two that just popped in. Good, looking really prime. We'll check you both out. So we'll go over to this one. What are you? Here. Damn, right off the rip. What are you? Good little cluster of Jolivine? Looks like Jolivine. Aphorite. Alright, is it Aphorite? Looks like Aphorite to me. Let's go check out that other one real quick. We'll come back to that. Other side of this. Is you had enough. More Aphorite. Okay, well we'll sit down and we'll get to work clearing this out. The goal is to mine, not necessarily just have a night. Cool looking vista though, isn't it? The door. Fashion check. Oh yeah. On the roll. Where were they? But they were right in front of the ship. They didn't despawn. Head back to the conundrum. Oh, they're there. Okay. I was blind. Should be good enough. Here. Jolivine. Alright. These gonna be easy cracks. Now they've got 24% resistance. During my test, I had some that had like 3% resistance, so like 2% power was enough to start cracking them. More power. There we go. Over. Highly volatile, optimal. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that, did I? Okay, we're at 3.45 million. Okay. 3.45 million. Somebody remember that down. $15, $16 seems to be optimal for cracking these rocks in this location. Ooh. Go with this one. Jump it up to 33 to get. Let's go faster. Get up there. 20. Get you into optimal, drop you down to 17. There we go. We'll be able to set that for the whole capture. Walk over. And this one's just get up there. Nine, 29, 19, down to our 17. Be able to hold that. We'll count 9 p.m. local as the start time. We have one, nope, 10th of an SCU. Oh, we had one fly past us. Actually, we're looking good. One flew past us, but it appears to have been captured. Okay. Ooh, this is it's gonna be a good one. 93% of this is Dolobine. Weird weather setting in. We can go mine at that other small location, and then we'll move on. Got some things showing up here. Just walk our way over there. You look interesting. You're just a rock that flew too far away. Olivine that flew too far away. We have meters. Whoa. Should be hilly. I already know it's more Dolovine over here, but we're going to get it. I probably should have flown. Where are my rocks? Or somewhere around here, weren't you? Okay. Let's swing around here. That looks good. These look like 16, 17 cracks as well. Okay, cool. Well, this is going to be laid back and easy. Hmm. Right. That's done. Let's load up. Transfer it over to the MSR and then go find some more minerals to mine. See if going around the canyon is any better. I don't know that it will be, but it might be. Eating its life at the moment. Okay. This route may have been a mistake. Okay. Doing good. That's not bad. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Gully here. Good. Whoa. And oof. We'll just park in straight. Awesome. Yep. Server. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Yep, 30K. B1 is frozen. Server FPS is frozen. Alright. Should be a 30K. That's unfortunate. Yeah. barometer. See if chat confirms it. Nothing yet. Yeah, it's gonna be a 30K. Oh, now we're at 0. It's only a matter of moments. Unless the server meshing enabled. No, false, it's not gonna happen. So 07 loot people. There's the 30K. Bam. Well, that was fun. Now probably have to go to New Babbage. Claim. Maybe we'll just take out the Taurus and go do it. Start the claim on the MSR. It's we're on a much better server. Much more stable. Hey, we're wearing our gear that we found, so that's good. Maybe there's a world in which 30K protection takes like 10 minutes. I'm not worried about 30K protection for 2 veins of Dolivine. Okay. Word. Lobby. What are you thinking about there? $30K is the server message that is sent to the player when the server crashes. It is just the help desk number, essentially. Let's see. Going. All right. Oop, nope. It just randomly appeared on time. Cool. Server stats look okay. You know, server FPS is bouncing around. That's good. Bwin is bouncing around. That's good. Bwout is fairly stable. Okay, yeah, we're looking like we might last on this server. Next stop, Imbus Terminal. Killing the in-game chat. Imbus Terminal. Character's thirsty. We'll grab a drink. Crusader. It's here. Well, maybe I didn't lose anything. Let's find out. Surely the rock won't be there with the Dolovine in it. The rock is in there. It's facing the right way too. My Dolovine is there. Oh. Oh, fraptious day. Does oh, wow, okay. We only lost a little bit of travel time then. That's awesome. Oh, welcome Ian. That's kind of crazy. My name is Ian as well. Tonight we're just doing some casual surface mining, essentially. The little ATV back here has a mining laser on it, and we'll be going to a moon of another planet to do some surface mining for some gemstones. Been playing today. It's been a little less than stable, so we just recovered from a server crash, so we got to get back to the mining site. My favorite mining site, the one that I run into the least amount of people trying to grief me. Okay, systems on, engines on. Refill the gas tanks while we're sitting here. Won't take that long, just a couple minutes to refill the system. All right, go ahead and plan our route. Let me see. Kristen, Magda, set route. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Just depends on what's in the way. Okay, contact ATC. Clear launch. Alright, VTOL mode. We go. Step number 1, don't explode. All right, we didn't explode. Step number 1 done. Engage for space shuttle mode. Okay, 8,000. Go ahead and lock speed, lock course. See if it'll let me plot it now. Kirsten, Magda, set route. Yes, you will. All right, we're above 10.5. Time to quantum travel. Couple short hops and we'll be at our destination. Alright, trip to Hurston's the longest one. Should be about 5 or 6 minutes in flight. Thought I did repairs. I know I did. Why do I have... Oh well. Star Citizen. Sometimes it doesn't do the things you tell it to do. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Hmm. All right. Anything else I need to do? Prepare for my arrival? Maybe I didn't give it enough time. Maybe I took off before it finished all the repairs. When in doubt, blame the player. Check in on chat. Yep. Nothing really happening on this server. Nothing special fun. I think they just finished Siege of Orson, so players are getting back into their daily grind. I agree. This does look a lot better than Elite Dangerous. But then again, you know, Elite Dangerous is a finished game. This isn't. They've been revamping the graphics engine several times. Everything's gotten multiple passes. It is a very beautiful game though. Do you play Elite Dangerous? Yeah, most games have a grind that just turns players off. Um, this one can feel that way. There are several game loops that are worth running, but ultimately it is kind of just doing the same thing over and over again. There are about 5 or 6 game loops, and that's it. They will be sometime soon opening up Pyro, which will start some new game loops. But you know, you can mine, you can strip ships, you can bounty hunt, you can carry cargo, but that pretty much is the limit of what you can do. You can do racing. I think that's it. And piracy. You know, PvE or PvP piracy. Alright. We's at Magda. Are you OM2 or... Ooh, got lucky on the first try. OM1. Find a good open area. What looks like my fancy... You know what? This brown smudge over here. That's where we're going to go. Hmm. Alright, fly down to planet side. Land and take out that little mining vehicle. Well, actually, we'll fly around trying to find something to mine. Man, if I didn't have so many pot marks, I might just screenshot that one, but oh well. Win some, lose some. About to hit the atmosphere here. There's the atmosphere. Yep, we got heat trails. Okay. In the surface. Okay. Pull back. Now we're going to start scouting. Neither of those do we want. About 1,000 off the deck. There we go. 7, 6. Cruising. Lock in our speed. Cruise speed right there. Lock that in. Now we're going and we're hunting. Always trying to find something that pops in. Whoop, there we go. Where are you? Right below me. There we go. What do we have? Okay. Jolivine, good enough. Yeah, I play with mouse and keyboard. You can play with joystick if you wanted to, full HOTAS setup if you wanted. There are quite a few streamers that do that. Um, I haven't graduated to that yet, essentially. I will eventually, but got, gotta hop back in the seat. Forgot to turn the engines off. Star Citizen #1, land, turn engines off. Also, Star Citizen 0.1, sit in the correct seat. Okay, let's see. There we go, turn the engines. That's why you turn the engines off. What is going on? Oh, well that's special. Land on a giant flat rock. All right. I'm on struggle bus today, apparently. Before I go, there's sustenance. Drop the helmet. Carry that. Fuel up. Make the statistics happy. Go ahead. For that. Pop the helmet back on. Armor. Okay. Open the door. Let's see. Was facing them. Oh, they're now directly under the ship. Okay, not a problem. Hopefully they don't explode. That looks good. Inch a little closer. Okay. In the mining seat. We'll see what it takes to crack these. And whoa. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Okay, these take nothing to crack. That one just exploded. Right. Yep, these take no power. I'm pretty cracking them on 1% efficiency. 5% is making it climb like a rocket. 3, 2, 1% efficiency. So between 1 and 2. Oh, okay. These Build-A-Vine want to be cracked. If they explode, I don't get the resources, and it can actually damage. It can hurt me, hurt my ship, hurt the mining apparatus here. Yeah, it's Actually, you can see it took some chunks out of my ship when it exploded. Mining, it can be dangerous. This one doesn't want to crack. Okay. Go a little bit hotter. Dial you back down. Okay, there we go. Man, I have to babysit these so much. I know it's probably hard to tell the dial gauge on the right hand side tells me all the information that I need to know about how the progress of the mining is going. Probably see that little green thin line climbing. And then there's a green band and a red band. And I want to keep the intensity in that green band for as long as possible until it fully fills out. You can see it's still climbing on the outside of that while that green band is expanding. And I'm only at 2% of the intensity of the laser. I have to bounce between 1 and 2 to get it to fully crack the rock. If I run up to like 8% total intensity on the laser, that, nope, drifted off. There we go. It gets really harsh. 3% is enough to make it climb too fast. Ideally, you want to find the percentage that where it grows the slowest. And for this one, it's about 2%. 1% is it starts degrading and doesn't actually finish. But these are delicate little rocks this time around. Of course, feel free to ask any questions. I enjoy playing this game and I enjoy helping other people learn it. You also happen to start watching a stream, and this is probably the most like paint drying thing that you can do inside the game. Well, except for salvaging ships, that's kind of like power washing simulator. They're almost equally as boring. Okay, why 2% is not enough, 3% is too much? What's going on? Okay. We're good. That one's gonna be fine. For me, I will sell them to in-game merchant. Um, Eventually, once the economy gets fully fleshed out, basically, it'll be player-driven resource economy. And while I don't think there's any plans for you to make things with raw components per se, like recipe or anything like that. Um, the availability of weapons and missiles and whatnot will be based upon the level of resources mined by players. If a missile takes Hadanite to fashion the case, then the level of Hadanite turned in by players will determine how many missiles are available in market, and then the price of the missile will be based upon the availability. That's the economy scale that they're hoping to get. I've heard other streamers and other Twitch slash YouTube personalities that are more involved in the testing and development portion of this. This is a game that's still technically in alpha. Um, that when base building gets online, there will be some sort of, you know, building what commodity use. Currently, the closest thing we have to it is during the salvage process, you can create recyclable material components that can, fix the damage on your ship, the superficial damage on your ship. And can also make the tool that does that. You can use RMC to make the tool that salvages. Almost done with this little vein, then we'll pop back up in the air and find some more to mine. Oh yeah, and it's also possible. I'm doing gemstone mining right now. There are raw ores that you can mine, and you can process those through a refinery. Get, the refined component materials. Like instead of gold ore, you can get gold and sell it for greater profit. But what I'm doing is just surface gemstone mining as kind of one of the higher yield on efforts. So you don't really refine this, you just sell it to a vendor. Alright, load up in the ship. Let's go find some more things to point a laser at. Yes, yes, there is. There is asteroid mining. There's ship mining. Um, it's same mechanics, just bigger scale. You have ships like the Prospector, um, and the Mole that do those sort of minings. I'm flying around in a ship that doesn't have its game loop completed yet. It's supposed to be a data runner. Basically, you go out, you explore, you find information, you bring it back, sell that information. They haven't fleshed out that game loop yet. The 550. Go ahead and transfer that to the MSR here. Okay. Get up in the air. If I remember correctly, we're flying this direction. That up. Whoa. Okay, another little vein. Let's see what we got. Where are you? Here you are. What are you? And gemstones. Okay. That was a quick turnaround. Normally you don't find them that close to each other. That was pretty good. Not counting the 4 or 5 minutes for the server 30K'ing on us. We're sitting at about an hour of actual mining with 550 units. That's about not really familiar with its price per unit, but I want to say 200 Dolovine is 15K, so maybe 45K mined so far. In an hour, that's far lower than my normal game loop of just running cargo. Oh. Oh, this is Hadanite. This is the real deal. This is expensive stuff. Make sure that it is what I think it is. You were scanning. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna mine it anyway. Pretty sure that's Hadanite. Look at it. It's reddish. Yeah, it's Hadanite. Rarer material can be more difficult to mine, but worth a lot more. Hadanite. All right. The question is, how much power are you gonna take? Nope, not a lot. Okay, good. This one's going to be more fiddly, bouncing in and out of different power states to get it to stabilize. I say that this is actually easier than that Dolovine. Game rewarding me tonight. Yeah, this piece is being a little more fiddly. Having to jump between 3 and 4. Should you have to watch fuel levels? What about power generation? Mining laser? You do have to pay attention to fuel levels. There are two types of fuel, one for flying around on surface or just general maneuverability, and then the other one is for quantum travel, which is the fast travel in the game. And that is a commodity that you have to manage and replenish. As far as the mining laser, there will eventually be a battery system for it, but it's not currently something that is modeled. That being said, the mining laser itself has a durability that you do have to repair. So. Server's starting to chug. That was a long time for it to count itself as being destroyed. %, to let it shoot up. 13 to finish the last little bit. Down to 5 to break in. Alright, we're in the optimal range. %. More along the lines of power generation, you do have to do power management between the systems in your ship. You know, lasers for if you're using laser weapons, shields, and there's a shields, weapons, and engines little power management chart to work through as well. And then something that they have completed and that they're perfecting at the moment is different modes for flight. Essentially, you have like one that's intended for just balls to the wall speed, and then you have one for combat. So they call that master modes. That's about to become something that'll annoy everybody in the game very soon. Another kind of system to manage and micromanage while you're flying around. That one's was gaining on 3%. That was kind of rough. Back down to 2. Looks like we'll complete on that. Ooh, server, what are you doing? That's a long time. There it goes. Wow. That took a... Yep, server starting to chug. We're not at server crash levels yet, but we're getting there. That vein is done. It's okay. It's one of the hassles of, or not hassles, it's one of the day-to-day understandings of a game that's an alpha is that the servers aren't always 100% stable. They've been pretty good for the last week. It's just today that I've been on and I've had several server crashes. But one of the things that they're testing and developing right now is a quote-unquote server meshing that would not, like, the server would crash, but then it would send you and everybody else on the server to a new server within a couple of minutes, and you, while you couldn't do anything and it would warn you that you're crashing, you wouldn't actually lose any forward progress in the game. That's currently in the test universe. We're playing in the quote unquote persistent universe, the real one. But they have 3 different sort of areas or types of server you can play on: the persistent universe, the player test universe, and then they have the universe that parallels the persistent universe that gets all the features that should be working from the PTU. Engines on. So right here is where I will watch my fuels. The one on the right is the fuel for the fast travel. The one on the left is the fuel for atmospheric flight, general maneuverability, that sort of thing. Right. Everything looks good. Okay. Let's continue on. Auto throttle. I need to pull back on that. Maybe. There we go. Much better. That box is too far away to be what we're looking for. We're looking at boxes that drop in at about the 4K range. Those have a higher tendency to be Hadanite. That's the expensive rock we're looking for. This is basically just pick a direction, keep flying in that direction, pinging every 2 to 3 seconds to see if something pops in. This is prospecting. Oop, there we go, something popped in. Ooh. Since it popped in about 5k, it may be Dolovine or Aphorite. Your ores pop in at really long ranges. Oh, what do we got? Doesn't matter what we got, we're gonna mine it anyway. That's the goal. We're mining. Look for a good place to put. There's no really good place to put down. It's kind of rocky. I guess this is it. Nope, that can't be. Oh. Hey, this looks promising. Okay, then around, look. That should do fine. Okay, so there's some rocks right out the arse there, but the rock can fall over those. Yoink the rock. So we got 70 pieces of Habnite. Actually, how's our 25% full on the MSR? So not too bad. Remember it being somewhere up on this ridge over here. There it is. Dolovine? It's probably Dolovine. Yep, Dolovine is greenish. Back up a little. Okay, this stuff looks more along the lines of what I'm used to trying to crack. Two, 19, 17, 16 stable. Yep, 16. Okay, that'll be my number. Come on, get up there. Sixteen. I think after this vein, I will go and sell, see what our profits are, and then see about going running a bunker. I don't think once we get picked up. Da-da-da-da-da. And take another sip. This Lapis Rock. This is such a high area for danger. It's weird. 79% Dolobine. Why I'm 80% Dolomite? Let's go. We'll pick up all this stuff that fell about. There's a couple pieces. Driver's seat. Precious stones. Well, I mean, trying to see how much I'm gonna make off of it, but trying to maximize the profit. Leave no stone unturned, sort of thing. Okay, why won't you pick those up? Probably just the server being janky. That's okay. There they go. They were getting there. Server's being janky. Let's go ahead and just sell what we can and then see about going and doing a bunker. Nope. We've got big articulating tires to get over everything, but I can't make it over that rock. Okay. Fine. Come on. We'll dance on the tail. That. Please. Oh, that explains why. Yep. I'm an idiot. Personal vehicle. Go. There's the 3 that I picked up off the ground. Low elevator. Let's go see how much profit I made. We're currently sitting at 3.455 million. Okay. It's only going to be like 50K or something like that. But it's always good to know where you're starting. It'll be about after about an hour and a half. Is that Hurston over there? Yeah, that's Hurston. Okay. Really cool to see the planet off in the distance. Ooh. G's, apparently. I know there's a mining station on this planet. Where is it? There it is. HTMS Perlman. Let's see what we got. In the surface. Kind of mountainous terrain, but that's okay. Somebody probably already there. Crusader C1 Spirit. Not really a threat. And we got the comms net up, so... What else is that? Another Origin 325. Turn lights on. Drop the gear. That was Quantum. So yeah, when you, in the current iteration, Quantum is a choose a destination, turn Quantum on, and it goes to that destination. In that master modes I was talking about earlier, there will be a, just hit the button for Quantum for a burst of up to like 90 seconds instead of like choosing a destination with Quantum. So there is a form of autopilot, but it is between 2 points, essentially. Wherever you happen to be to one of a handful of known destinations. There's no way to currently set a waypoint for yourself and fly to it. Which is one of my big gripes that day one, like, why can't I do this? Why can't I say I want to go to this particular point on this planet, set a destination waypoint, and go there? It's not a thing you can do yet. Eventually you will. Not a thing that can be done yet. Escalator. Right. Don't forget, always close your tailgate when you're coming by a place where you're expecting players. People will just steal your ship. You. Ooh. That wind is brutal. This is the fastest speed I can muster in it. Buh. Okay, wind's letting up. The building's giving some wind relief. The airlock. All right. Rule number 1, loot red boxes. Cool looking chest piece. Second red box. Okay, let's see what we sell. We're going to sell. We're going to select the Mercury Star Runner. So the Hadanite netted us 19.25k. Not bad. And the Dolovine, so we had 70 units of Hadanite, got us 19k. There's 778 units, got us 101k. Okay. Hour and a half, 120k. I'm not going to complain about that. Well, I could do 230k in 17 minutes doing cargo running, though. There's a lot less chance of me hurting myself. All right. Well, let's see what's in the white box, see if there's anything cool. just take the drinks. Yeah. Yeah, environmental effects are pretty cool. The downside is there's a very real chance that the wind is going to sweep me off my feet while I'm going down these stairs. Oh, wait. Wind is still a thing. Okay, it didn't sweep me off my feet. The C1 is somebody. This is what happens when you forget to turn your engines off. Your ship kind of floats up. Yeah, the wind has subsided, so that way I can run at full speed now. Don't have a gun on me. Let's see what we can do. I want to do a bunker. Bunker is a instanced FPS zone, basically. PvE first person shooter. Not exactly instanced, but it is. It's a weird medium between the two of them. The mission that you take causes it to exist, but anybody in the world can, at that point, go to it. They're at static locations, known locations in the verse. Let's see. Contracts. Mercenary. First we'll do Call to Arms. Call to Arms is kind of like 500 bonus for everything that you kill that has a crime stat to it. Defend and retrieve. Clear sight of drugs. Here's one. We'll do that one. Bracket. HDSF Tamar on Hurston. Okay, so we're going to go back here. Hurston. HDSF Tamar. Put that route. Part of the show where I think, and I hope I'll get lucky. Don't have a gun on me, but I'm going to a bunker and there'll be enemies in there. I'm hoping I can either find a red box in the first quote-unquote room, and that'll have a gun in it, or I'm hoping that I can kill a NPC with my bare hands and then steal his gun. Should be interesting. The particular mission that I took, there'll be friendly NPCs in the bunker with me, and they'll actually end up killing one or two, even a lot of them before I even get a chance to get in there. What ship is that? Corsair. That could be an enemy NPC. Go ahead and drop our gear. It's likely somebody who died inside the bunker had to come back to claim their body. When you do that, the bunker defenses won't regard you as friendly any longer, and you kind of have to park far away so the base turrets here don't hit you. But we won't have to worry about that because we're invited this time at this moment. There's another ship. What are you? Aurora MR starter ship. Close enough to the ground for my lights to work. It's just really dark. There's the light. Okay, good, that went up. All right, go Rambo a bunker real quick. See, they've already killed one of the NPCs in there. 9 of 10 hostiles remaining. 8 of 10, 7 of 10. They're doing my work for me. 6 of 10. All right. No boxes in the first room. Lurking here. There's the NPC. Bad guy, if you will. See what his patrol route looks like. Nobody, 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 nobody. Where did he go? There he is. Got him. Uses tractor beam. I want the gun, please. Okay. And not for that gun. That's not a deal with you. Oh, see you. Okay, yep. That's not good. Oh, I died. One guy remaining. It was a risk. Also didn't have any meds on me. Couldn't heal, so. Now I backspace, respawn, back at my home location. I can either abandon the mission or fly back and try and finish the mission. Which I'm gonna do that. There's no real reward other than reputation gained for finishing the mission. So, well, there's 15,000 credits in it. It's not a whole lot. Lobby, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack. So this has teleported us, or not teleported. So when you die, your consciousness gets uploaded to a new clone, a la kind of like Eve. I'll grab a ship here on New Babbage. It's another city. It's on a planet about 38 million kilometers from basically where I died. I get a death marker most of the time. Yep, there's my death marker. Shows me where my body dropped, and if I wanted to go back to it, I can. Which I will. We'll also take this time to just bring you done with us. Here we go. Don't need any armor. There's only one guy left. Weapons. Lots of weapons to choose from. Only really want one. Next page. That one. Okay, we'll throw. That's should work. And just attachments. There's only one guy. I don't really need a suppressor, but can't see any. Interesting. That's fine. We'll use a flash hider. Sad fact is the fastest ship that I have is Mercury Star Runner, and it's already there. Second fastest is C2, and that is a cargo transport. It's a big old giant boat. Actually, I do have access to a ambulance, so let's go pretend to be a wee woo. Drake Cutlass Red. And Hangar 3. This is the Weewoo, one of several Weewoos in the game. This one has 2 medical revival beds. It can treat class 3 wounds, which are those small ones like cuts, scrapes, abrasions, things like that. It won't heal a broken bone. You need class 1 bed for that. Which is at most hospitals in the game. And then there are 2 ships, the 890 Jump and the Anvil Carrack, that have those beds in them. Engines on, systems on. Request clearance from ATAC. Lift off. Other options to have done when I died was to hold M, which will create a medical beacon for players to come and try and revive you. You can play medic if you want to. Kirsten. Medic is a interesting game loop. The downside is players can abuse the beacon system to grief you. So that's why I didn't bother putting up a medical beacon. Odds are somebody will not come because people grief. And on the Weewoo lights. Weewoo. Wish if you did that you went slightly faster, but eh. Probably take about 4 or 5 minutes to travel there. Let's do a ship tour. Pilot seat. Gunners / co-pilot seat. Weapon racks. So line up some guns, have them ready if you get boarded. If you can access them, people boarding you can access them. Not a great system. 2 beds you can, and if you're in space or not in a city, you can use those to log out and come back into the game inside your ship. So theoretically you could live out of your ship if you wanted to. These are clothing and armor boxes, I guess, the best way to put it. These are the medical beds. I'm trying to remember where the physicalized components are. So every ship has component. There we go. Component housing. So like your shield generators, your quantum drive, they're all accessible and you can swap them out manually. Or you could just do it through the vehicle loadout manager here. When you're at a station or a landing pad and your ship is stored, you can use that. Engineering will be a game loop that they'll have eventually. Again, and it sounds like a cross between Star Trek Generations. You know, everything's going to be on Tuesday. Shield generator, yeah, Tuesday. And then also like Jurassic Park. Like, we plan to have this. They plan to have that. The world's worst salesman for this game. I just enjoy playing it. Normally you can access the components. I just don't know where they are on this ship. To be accessed. And some don't have components to access yet. This Drake Cutlass has several different variants. Black, red, blue, steel. They all do different things in the game. Let's see, we're 19 million kilometers away. You know what? As far as the lore goes, I believe this is still in the Milky Way galaxy. This is in a system called Stanton System. Earth does exist here, not in Stanton, but in lore, in game. You can't go there yet. All we can fly around and access at the moment is the Stanton System. They're about to open up the Pyro System, so they've got all these. And then there's the Magnus System, to the Terra System, to the Pyro System. Eventually, once they get all their automation in place, it'll allow them to create untold amounts of systems to jump into. I think they're hoping one day to rival Eve with its galaxy map. $13 million. Getting there. Yeah, if we were in the MSR, we would have been there already. It's kind of like the aluminum Falcon. It'll do the Kessel Run in some distance. And then once I clear the bunker, I'm actually just going to ditch this ship, leave it there, and fly away in the MSR. Then go back to home and claim this one is destroyed or lost. The game has insurance on ships. Currently, insurance is free. Eventually, it'll cost something. Some ships come with one month of insurance, 1 year of insurance, 10 years of insurance, lifetime insurance. Depends on when you buy them in the game, how you buy them. Whenever a new ship is introduced to the game, you can usually buy it with what's called LTI or lifetime insurance. And then that's a token that is kind of on the ship. And something else you can do is, you know, buy a base model ship and then pay to upgrade it. Kind of. Since it's an alpha, when I started playing, yeah, every time they released a new patch, it would wipe all of your progress and you'd be starting over and over and over again. All of the progress I'm doing right now, playing the game, no, as soon as it goes from alpha to beta and beta to production, I guess it would be the next step after that. All of the progress is going to go. The only thing that I'll retain is any ships or items that I have purchased with real world money. So that Mercury Star Runner, the ship that I was flying previously, I've bought that with real world money. I have another ship I've bought with real world money. And then all of the like they host little contests, little events, and the rewards you get from those will go with you. But when this game goes officially live, I'll be starting from scratch again. But the last few patches, they haven't done full wipes. They've done partial wipes. Sometimes it's reputation, sometimes it's money. Um, let's see. Long cooldown there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Since it's an alpha, you can kind of bank on there being some sort of a wipe every time a new patch comes out. New patches come out maybe 2 to 3 times a month. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. We've seen a lot of monumental leaps in what they've been doing, and they just finished all their work on the not all their work, but all of the production work on the single player version of the game called Squadron 42, and all the devs and all the developers and designers that were on that are now being shunted over to this, the MMO side of things. One of the more handy things, I guess you can say, that I will know or will have once this goes live is a deeper understanding of the mechanics of the game. I'll be able to, every time there's a wipe, I bounce back faster. And nothing quite like the production wipe to throw you back to zero, and I'll be able to know I need to get a ship and I need to start doing these cargo runs because that's the fastest way for me to make money. Oh, that's interesting. We're coming in it from the opposite side this time around. The Corsair was on the right-hand side when we flew in previously, so. Let's see. The only question is, since the mission is still active, it should still count as friendly. Drop our gear at about 10,000 meters. Let's ping the ground and see where that's at. Okay. $6,000 meters. $3,000 meters. Here's my MSR. The Inconspicuous Conundrum. I don't like Drake. I can't see down what I'm landing into. Close enough. I don't even have to get back on this ship, so we'll take the ramp. Yeah, I couldn't get back on the ship even if I tried. Actually, I'm going to try. Nope. Whoop. She's being abandoned in place because I landed poorly. And because I'm just going to take the MSR back. Notice I move a little bit slower now that I've got some weight on me with this gun. Right. Oh yeah, by the way, game developers need to fix this. That bullet is backwards. Right. Left. Who counts as one remaining? Oh, right, because I incapacitated this guy over here. That's my body. Where's the guy that I incapped? Interesting. Welcome to being an alpha. That's the only guy remaining in here, and my body. So let's just go ahead and loot the things off of it that I want. Okay. You won't let me do that. Interesting. I can put the arms on, but you won't put the chest on? Is that why? That's why the gun was there. Okay. I am made whole. Well, we'll just go looting, see if there's any red boxes in here. Not likely. But... Whoa. There are more people in here. I need to take it a little bit more cautiously. Okay. Blue box. Yes, please. So, yes, please. Green box. Okay. Blue box. Med pen. Oh. Do you have anything on you? It'll probably complete when I fly away. That is kind of a bug in the current patch. Loot. Got something there. Nothing worthwhile. Okay. Come up here, grab somebody's gun. Somebody had a gun over here. That'll do. Blue box. Alright. Yep. You're dead. Okay. Nothing to do with that dead body. Neat. Well, that's pretty much it. Blue box is to spawn in. No other spawn in boxes. I think that'll be it. I'm gonna hop in the MSR, get up into space and bedlog, and that'll be the end of the stream. I have no standard rotation or standard schedule for streaming, but I have been able to do it for the past 5 days, so that's worked out. Let's see if it'll autocomplete. Usually it autocompletes when I do. When I fly up above 3,000 meters. Basically detects that there's no enemies left in the bunker alive, and then will autocomplete the mission for me. Managed to sit in the wrong chair again. Okay. Two thousand, 3,000. Nope, it didn't autocomplete for me, so that's unfortunate. Why does it have to? Oh, that's why. Okay, well, cool. We'll just get out to space here and bedlog. And when I say space, it means out of atmosphere for the planet. For Hurston, I don't remember what its limit is, but at Microtech, where I'm normally housed, it's at about 90,000 meters, 90 kilometers up. We'll see where it is here, but that's as soon as you're out of atmosphere, you can do a bedlog. Or if you're landed on the planet outside of an armistice zone, you can also bedlog. I want it to be about 70,000. Right. Let's see if I'm right. 68, 69. Nope, I'm wrong. Where does space begin on Hurston? Really far up, apparently. $98, $99. 100K on Hurston. That's crazy. Now we slow all motion to 0. Master is to Butcher Burn. There we go. 0. Stop all motion. Turn off engines. Right. Get to go to the lovely bedroom. Crusader ships have very nice appointments. Recreation. Got chess table, nice couch, bar with a habitation. Couple desks, some bunk beds. Lay down. And log out. And that's all she wrote. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, just check back. I try and stream as often as possible. Have a good night.